Someone asked me about the little gasket scraper I use and how I used it. So I'll show you. If I get a target within probably the first 3 inches, here's one here. Probably a screw cap. I know it's shallow. So what I'll do is I'll pinpoint it. Then I'll just use my pinpointer and my Garrett pinpointer and just locate it and pop it out. So I'll show you how I do that. So now I know this is going to be a real shallow target. So what I'll do is take the pinpointer. It's acting like a big target. It's real big, might be a piece of a can or something. Normally this works good on smaller, like screw caps and stuff. And there it is. It's a bush screw cap. Then, you know, it just cuts a little slit in the ground. Just step that back down, and then hopefully you can't even tell I was there. It acted like something was bigger in the area though. I'm gonna check this hole. Well, that thing was sure putting off a big signal. I'm running the trashy park pattern. I got a nickel signal here. Sometimes it's jumping a little low, but let's see what we got here. Just trying to ring up as a nickel. Must be in the plug. Didn't think it was that deep. In this clump. Man, I see an impression of a coin. Where'd it go? Oh, there you go. It fell out of the clump. I knew I seen a coin impression. A regular nickel, red one. Been down there a little while. Another one of those deeper sounding ones. It's hitting a little lower than the last one. Having a hard time even getting it. Let me open the screen a little bit. It's showing at 8 to 10 inches. This might be more in the copper range. Go back to the trashy park pattern and see if it picks it up. I really don't have much trouble at all picking it up, so. We'll dig this one out. I would think this would be more in the copper range than the silver, but you never know. There's a lot of trash out here too. It's always possible there's something in the hole with it. There it is right there. And I don't know what that is. Let me see if I can clean it off. It looks like it was part of a necklace or something. That looks like a basketball, but it's real heavy. Or maybe some kind of, as I said, it looks like a little basketball that may have hung on I don't know if it'd be a necklace. It almost feels like a lead ball. Let's see what it rings up at. And I dropped it. There it is. So it rang up at that same place. That's what this was. Got one hitting in the 34 range. My guess is either a crusty zinc or one of those big square tabs. Indians can hit in this area, but out here I don't think they're going to be 4 inches deep. It could be. So I'll go with zinc or big square tab. See what that 4-inch zinc signal was. It could be anything, really. I mean, this is a real trashy public place. Couldn't no telling, but that should be enough of a plug, I would think. What is that? A big old chunk of cement or asphalt. Right in here somewhere. Shallow. Yeah, just a crusty zinc penny. Got a deeper nickel signal. Problem out here though is beaver tails are down to 8 inches or so too, so I can find it again. Right in there. Not a very good signal, but then again I'm running this trashy park pattern. The nickel notch is pretty small, so we'll dig it out. Yeah, it's not very deep. I would think a deep nickel would be deeper. Might just be a pull tab. So just going by the depth, I think if it was a nickel it would have had a lot better signal. So I'm guessing beaver tail or something. Yep, that's what it was. Got another signal. It's not too bad. Kind of falling into the screw cap range. We'll dig it out anyway. Nope. That's what it was. I call it a screw cap, big cap like that. Glass is still attached to it. There's a shallow 44. Well, it was. Now it's 43. Could just be a shallow copper penny or dime. This will probably be surface or right under it. Find it. Good. Come on. Well, I think, great. I think it pinpointed right in there. We'll just have to dig a little plug, I guess. Thought it was gonna be right on the surface. I got like 4 inches of grass, so it's just out of the reach of the pinpointer. It is a clad dime. Got a real shallow nickel reading. Pretty solid what a nickel lock on has. Unless it's a one of the pull tabs. Square tabs. Who knows? It's hitting the nickel range, but it seems like it might be a little bit bigger than a nickel. Pinpointing a little bigger than a nickel. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe it seems like it's a little larger. Hopefully it is a nickel, but I think it's a little larger than a nickel. Use this little scraper and we can pop it out of the ground. Yeah, I think it might be a chunk of a can or something. Can slaw. Yes, even though it ain't much bigger, it was still pinpointing a little bigger than a nickel. Piece of aluminum or something. Got a quarter signal at about 5 inches. Locking on pretty good. We'll dig it out. Still getting the signal down in the hole. Oops. Still deeper. It's pretty good depth. Man, that's 8 inches right there, so it's down there good ways. Maybe it'll be a silver quarter. Uh-oh, it's out of the hole. Oh, that's cool. Man, it's a big button of some kind. You can see the shank on the back is bent. I don't know, I'll have to clean it up. I thought it was like a big copper coin or something, but it's got a design on it. Might just be a military. Kind of looks like it. You can almost see like an eagle on there. But I'll clean it up when I get home. That ain't bad. It was probably 8-9 inches. I almost think I got two targets real close to each other. Watch this. It looks like one, then right next to it. I mean, right next to it. Now if I pinpoint, here are the two pinpoints. You can just hear that. You can just hear that. You can hear it. You can hear two of them. So we'll try to isolate these and dig them out. I think it's two targets real close. Here's the first one. Should be right here. Now, somebody asked me, let me get this in the picture, how I use this gasket scraper, and I'll show you. This here is kind of a shallow target. So what I normally do is find the target, use this scraper to just maybe cut a little slit, and then try to pop the target out through the grass. So I'll try it on this one so you can see. If I can find it again. Probably right in there. So then I take this usually. I ain't too worried about shallow targets being, you know, old coins. They're probably not going to be out here. I usually just cut a little hole, or cut a little slit, and try to get under the target. And see that? Right there. Pop it out. Lay it back down. You don't even know you've been there. So that was a... Man, I don't know. That might even be a wheat. Or, no, that's a dime. A flat dime. No, it ain't to say. It's a copper penny. It was hard to tell. Now the other target should be close. I'm gonna pick the detector up and find the other one. Alright, I found the other target. It's right beside the one. So we'll dig it out too. Just pop that one point out of the ground right here, and the other one's pinpointing right here. So I think it's right there. I'm gonna use this as just like a cheater thing to get just a little more depth. The other target appears to be right in here. A little bit deeper is all. Make sure it ain't falling down into the hole. There's another coin, another copper penny. I may have two targets real close together, one throwing the other one off. Not a very good signal that way, but when I turn this way, signal gets a little better. I pinpoint it. There's about center. If I turn the other way, but it'll pinpoint probably way over to the right, so I'm thinking there's two targets. We'll try to isolate this. Alright, I'm going to dig over this way just a little bit in case it was the edge of an iron or something. If I can hit the iron. Around the tree still there's roots. A little deeper. I think it said it was 7 inches, if I remember right. Something down here. Well, you know what? Look at that. There's a coin. That's probably a wheat. I mean, try to let it focus. I'm pretty sure it is. I think there's some trash over this way too, though. Nickel signal. Oh, there she is. Wow. That one's been down there a long time. It's a Jefferson, but boy, you can tell it's been down there. It's old and red. That one, that seems pretty good. Could just be some clad, but you never know out here. Down there a little bit still. I should be able to get it out with the next scoop, I would think. Yep. Thought that was the coin. Looks just like it. It's just the impression where the coin was laying. The coin's right here. It's a copper penny. Got a shallow nickel hit. I should be able to get this one with a scraper. It's a little big. Yep, thought it was a little big, pinpointed a little bit big. Got a signal here that appears to be real deep. It hitting in the copper penny range, could be silver because it's a lot deeper. See if I can get right over the top of it. If I change modes here, change the trashy park pattern. Still hits it good, still showing deep. Go with a more open screen here. This looks like a good one, so we'll dig it out. It's like we went from winter to summer. The ground's already hard. It's already hard digging. This ain't too bad. Some of the spots I'm hitting are hard and dry. This is actually one of the better spots. So I've been kind of selective in what I'm digging. I'm not gonna, dig 2-inch penny signal. Not today. Don't want to hear it in the plug. Okay, nothing yet. Hopefully that's good news, that it's deeper than the pinpointer will hit. Thought I may have got a slight hit on this side. Let's see. It's like one little beep. Yep. Okay. It's down there good. It's off to the side just a little, but not, not way off on the side. Oh, I see it already. It's a coin. It's a coin on edge. Let me see if I can get the camera up there and show you. That's probably why why that's funny. If I can see it, it's hard to see through this. Let me try to zoom in on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's right there. Let me get the hand out of the way. So it's kind of, I don't know if you can see it right there. It's the coin. So this, let me turn this off. So from the coin, well, it might be 7 inches down there. So try to pop it out of there, get in behind it. Oh, it's silver. I didn't even, let me zoom out. I didn't even realize it was silver. I thought it was maybe like a copper, something in the, alright, it's a mercury dime. Let's let the thing focus. We'll try to get a date on it. Oh, but that was cool. It was kind of on edge. Trying to see the date. See if everything can focus. Maybe it won't. Can't tell what year it is. Got a signal hitting in the dime range. I'm sure it's shallow, whatever it is. Probably fairly shallow, a couple inches. Alright. I didn't think it was right on the surface. Maybe it was a little deeper. Probably a lot shallower than that, but a little deeper and see what happens. I didn't think I missed the pinpoint by that far. Maybe I did. Target's jumping around. Really, it's a lot deeper than I thought. I thought it was within a couple inches. Maybe it's a quarter. Feeling this dime signal. This is horrible. Now, there's a rusty screw. I can't see that as being that 44 target. So there's got to be a coin somewhere. The spot I just took that rusty screw out of, I got something down deeper. So let's see what's under the rusty screw. Got something in this clump. Must be small. Probably more. Wow. There's a little bitty button. Let me see what it rings up on the detector. It was under the rusty screw. .42 rings up at a 1242. So that was cool. I mean, here's this. I don't know if it's silver button or not. It rang up at a 1242, but so this was underneath that screw. See if there's anything else in there. Still getting a hit down in the hole. Kind of got a mess going, but I'll be able to salvage it, make it look good. Still got some kind of target in the hole. Down deeper even. Probably at the 8-inch mark now. Man, you are not going to believe it. All that digging, pulled out that rusty nail, I pulled out that little button. This looks like a silver coin. Sure enough, it is. It's a silver dime. Look at that. Man, that is awesome. I was, I think one of my last posts, I was talking about the coins I was digging underneath, right underneath you know, steel beer caps, and this is a pretty good deal. Let me see what else is down there now. Got another target in the hole too. Let's see what else we got. Man, I wasn't expecting that silver dime. That's the truth. But I knew that nail couldn't have been doing that. Okay, we got something else down there. See rust. There's another rusty nail in the same hole. Got more stuff down here. I think that's it. Piece of aluminum foil in the hole. Something else down there, off to the side a little bit. If I would have gave up after the button, I wouldn't have found that silver dime. That's starting to get way back over that way. So I'm going to cover this hole, go back over the hole, and see if there's anything else left down in there. Man, that was pretty awesome. All right, I'm about done for the day. This here is going to be my last dig. Hopefully it's something decent. It looks good. Everything on the screen looks good. The numbers, the depth. I mean, it seems to be about coin size also. I'm going to switch over to the trashy park and see what we can get with it. Everything looks good about this one. Dig it out. All right, hopefully I can end on a good target here. See, by all appearances, everything looks good. The depth, the sound, I mean, not really so much the sound, because the E-track was a lot, the sounds to me, I like them a lot better. But I mean, everything looks good. Oh, jumped up out of there. That's good. I didn't want to hear it within the first 6 inches, so that's good. By a tree again, there's probably some roots. Maybe the 6.5 inch mark. I think I dislodged it anyway. Got it in my hand. Fell out of my hand. Oh, there it is. It's a coin. I believe it's just a. I believe it's just an old wheat penny, but that's all right. You know, it's a wheat penny. Could have been a silver dime. It was hitting it pretty good.